Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another Reader's Magnet featured author interview, and my name is Mark, and I am your host for today. And with me is one of the Reader's Magnet featured authors that is here with us to share his journey as an author and to tell us more about his book titled Quotes, Jokes, and Stories to Live By. We have author Frederick Jordan. Hi, Frederick. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Mark. Hi. Good to see you.
That is, yeah, it's good to see you too, Frederick. We're so happy to have you here, Frederick, and we are really grateful that you chose our platform, Readers Magnet, to share your story with the world. Personally, Frederick, I'm really excited to have this author session with you because I want to know more about your journey as an author and, to know more about the book. Now, I want to start this by you introducing yourself first, please.
Well, my name is Frederick Jordan. I am
Mm-hmm.
an engineer, and I've been in private practice for a number of years. And I have my practice of engineering has been in many of the low-income neighborhoods in the country, particularly in the western part of the United States. And of course, I'm from the East, came to San Francisco from Boston, born and raised around Washington, D.C. And so uh, and my offices have been in Chicago and Southern California. So I've been exposed to a wide array of people and communities. Um, and, um, and I've talked to a lot of people. I've learned a lot. And my book is to transmit as much of the practical knowledge that people need to know, particularly people of color, need to consider in their daily evaluations, their daily decisions, uh, and uh, and to be positive about life,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time to make good decisions, and of course, the result would be happiness and progress.
Okay. I love that you have that in your mind, Mr. Frederick Jordan. Um,
Mhm.
now, I want to know more about what the book is all about, which is the quotes, jokes, and stories to live by. Kindly tell us what the book is all about.
Well, the book is really about quotes. That's the basic,
Mm-hmm.
the
Uh-huh.
basic of the quotes. It's not only quotes by scholars of the past and very intellectual people, but very much by people that just live in the neighborhood, just average people who have quotes that are very, very practical.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas a lot of scholars and intellectuals and business people and very educated people overlook.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to survive in the low income neighborhoods, you need to have a much more structured life, and you can't afford to make a lot of mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So my book is to pass on what everyday people uh, are can use, uh, and to not so much be funny, even though
Mm-hmm.
that's my method of transmission, but
Mm-hmm.
to be practical, because
Mm-hmm.
again, you can't make too many mistakes. They don't have those resources. So that's what, and my focus, my objective is to get as many
Mm-hmm.
people to read the book. I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying
Mm-hmm.
to help
To
people
share. Mm-hmm.
to share with people my experience and the experience
Mm-hmm.
of the many people I talk to,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my goal.
Your goal. Okay, wow, that's really deserves a lot of commend notions. Um I mean what do you call this? It deserves a lot of applaud, Mr. Frederick. And I really love that you have that in your mind that you want to help and share all of those
Absolutely.
experiences in life, right? Now, it
Exactly.
made me wonder though, Mr. Frederick, what made you want to do this? Like, is there any event that made you inspired to do this, to write this one?
Well, my motivation has been um, to summarize, even for myself, um, what some guidelines that are practical. I made a lot of decisions. I've done a lot of
Hmm.
things.
Hmm.
I've been around quite a journey. I've been, all over halfway around the world, and uh, there are many decisions that I've made that have not been so good. And so
Hmm.
we always look to improve, and we always look to share. And
Hmm.
uh, and and when you can take the knowledge and experience of people who have been through certain challenges of life and pass
Hmm.
them on, then the eventual goal and the eventual result is
Hmm.
happiness, is a better life, a better quality of life, and certainly a better feeling and happiness in your life. Make a bad decision, then you're not so happy. You make a good decision, you're real happy. That's basically it.
All right. I understand that this book gives us guidance on maybe codes to live the life better and be happier, is what you said. But I want to know, what lesson will your readers will take away after reading this book? I mean, is there anything like something deeper than that, like being giving providing share some guidance to your readers? Is there anything deeper than that
The the lessons,
we can
of
learn?
course, there are many lessons. There are many
Mm-hmm.
lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I am a businessman, so a lot of the lessons relate to doing business. Very simple, very simple. Like you, you don't you don't do business, or you have to be careful in doing business with someone who has nothing to lose. So if you're putting up your money and the other person doesn't have any money and just the knowledge or whatever, then
Ooh.
if something goes down or goes south on you, then that person can walk, but you have an
Mhm.
investment. So you
Uh-huh.
always want to try to do business with people who also have some investment or some real
Right.
reason to stay in your project. And it's a simple thing like that. It's a very simple. Every day I read about some executive that has,
Mhm.
uh, making a lot of money, but he decides that he wants to have a relationship with his secretary or with some manager that works under him. And so
Mhm.
there's in the hood, they're very very knowledgeable about this, so very aware that the quote is that you don't get your honey where you make your money, and that's simple. And then and
Mhm.
then when you open up the newspaper and you see where some big executive, corporate CEO has to step
Mhm.
down because he had a relationship with that. It's almost every day, but you don't do that too much in the hood. They take take that in inventory. Yes.
Mhm. I believe that this book will be very beneficial to all the general public, actually, because the fact that it provides guidance on making tough decisions like that, businesses in life, and deciding whether you want to do this or not. So yeah, I think this is a very, very important type of book, Mr. Frederick, and I love the theme of this book. Is there any type of book that and made you inspired you to write this one?
Any type of book or any book? Is that what you mean? Any?
Yeah, yeah,
You
any
mean
book
any?
that made you wanna do the same, or is it your original, or did something or someone inspired you to write this one?
No, I just I've dedicated my life to helping
Wow.
people, to giving
Mhm,
back. To I've been
mhm,
very fortunate. In the hood,
mhm,
you call it blessed. When you're very fortunate. My journey has been great, and uh,
mhm,
and I just I have a number of awards for philanthropy, civil rights,
oh, wow.
training, all kinds of things, maybe over 100. And
Wow.
so I just feel that in any way that I can to pass on my experience and
Wow.
to give back wherever I can. And this is one way
Mhm,
that I can do it because I've been fortunate enough to be exposed to
mhm,
not anyone can pick up a book and read quotes from people going all the way back to Aristotle or something like that.
mhm,
But
mhm,
you can't do that from people in the hood. Nobody is interested. The people in the
mhm,
hood and the people in some of the neighborhoods are very very intelligent people, but they've been destined to be there by nothing, no means of their own. It's just the fact that that's what life brings, and uh,
mhm,
and so they're there. But my book has advice and comments from all walks of life. From billionaires down to
wow. Mhm,
people who and they all have to do with making those decisions to live by or just
mhm,
to feel that to respect
mhm,
uh, certain areas. I mean, it's if it's if it, for instance, age. So a lot of people say, well, I'm as I get older, I stop playing, and I think it's in my book. But it
mhm.
really is that when you stop playing, that's when you feel like you're getting older, you know. And so
Right, right.
so the whole thing is to stay active, in
Correct.
life, and those I mean, not only a business orientation, but just a daily life orientation. It's so
Mhm.
I have no models or so. I just wanted to do something to to
Help.
improve, yeah,
Mhm.
people's life. That's all.
Wow. And we thank you for that, Mr. Frederick Jordan. And I just love that your goal here is just to provide guidance for those people that are struggling in life. Coming
Absolutely.
from you that have has a blessed life. So
Mhm.
for those people that who wants to be as blessed as Mr. Frederick Jordan here, you can grab a copy of his book. For the reference of our viewers, Mr. Frederick, can you please show your book on camera right like this?
Okay. Is
All
Should I
right.
put it the other side?
Yeah, yeah. You can show it this way. So that
This
there
is
you go.
oops. This is
Hmm.
my book.
All right, everyone. So that is Mr. Frederick's Jordan's book, the coded codes, jokes, and stories to live by. The book is available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, or you can also visit his website, that is frederickjordan.com, to know more about Mr. Frederick here and the book, and to have easy access of buying a copy of the book. Now, I want you to, do you have any other message to share before we end this session, Mr. Frederick?
Well, first of all, thank you, Mark, for inviting me to to
Mhm.
talk about my book. It's my book is a tabletop, and
Mhm.
it's only it's very reasonable. And as I said before, I'm not here to make money. I'm here to pass on, um,
Knowledge.
my experience and the experience of many people
Mhm.
in your daily life. And so I just want as many people to take a look at this book. I When I autograph the book, I put in there, I have a guarantee that if you read this book twice a month, that your life will be substantially more productive and happier.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
my
wow.
guarantee.
Oh, wow. Now I want to grab a copy of your book now, Mr. Frederick. Probably
Okay.
I get one after this session. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Frederick Jordan. As we say it here at Readers Magnet, we share your story with the world. Thank you so much, Mr. Frederick.
All right. Thank you.